This was the beginning phases of teaching Saint to relax on that new bed. So what I did was tethered him to that TV cabinet on a short leash. So I used a 4-foot leash because otherwise he was getting tangled. I tethered him to the back of his harness and I gave him a bully stick in the bed. This was before I realized that the bully sticks were upsetting his stomach. You can get bully stick holders, so if that's helpful in the future, that way he doesn't swallow the end of it. So I tethered him and I just sat next to him on my laptop. I didn't stay on the floor the whole time here. I ended up moving up to sit on the bed because I wanted him to get used to being on his bed when I was a little further away. Once he finished his bully stick, I took him to his water bowl and let him have some water, made sure he was pottied, and then I put him back on the bed, back on the tether, and I went back to my spot with my laptop. And I just waited, right? Because I knew he had been exercised properly. He had had all of his needs met. And I just wanted to wait it out and see if he would fall asleep. And he did. It took a little time and he did whine a little bit, but I waited him out and it ended up working out. So this was just kind of the very first beginning step. Once I did this for a few days, I brought him to his bed without a bully stick. I still tethered him, but I just kind of waited. And all of the times that I did this, he did eventually fall asleep. Some days he whined a little bit longer, and some days he hardly whined at all. I think that in the long run, this is going to be a great way to teach him to be relaxed in the bed. In the future, though, with nighttime, I recommend bringing up one of your X pens and putting it around that bed and having him sleep in there. That way he can't jump up on the bed. I think that eventually the X pen can be phased out, but for now he needs to be contained so he's not constantly jumping up on your bed. And on the days that you don't want to do that, then I recommend crating him. I probably wouldn't have him sleep on the bed at all. So that doesn't turn back into a habit.